Okay, so bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is you all. I feel like this is you getting yourselves in order, that things are going your way financially, at home, at work. Everything's great. You know, your finances are balanced. They're in order. You have savings in your account. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling fruitful. You're feeling nurturing. Queen of Pentacles is one of like the most nurturing cards of the deck. She's a great wife. She's a great caregiver, great mother. So she's very savvy in business deals, you know, very smart with her money, very practical, very logical, but very caring. And I feel like she's representing feminine energy, creative energy, and this is about creating abundance. Okay? It's a card of abundance. Central to your reading, and this is why I was chuckling and I was saying happy birthday to you, because it really is happy birthday to you. Justice. This is the Libra card. Crossed with the Three of Cups. Party time. Celebration. That's why I was like, happy birthday, Libra, because that's what's going on. So you're surrounded by friends and family this month, and it's not surprising. It is your birthday month, and it's time to celebrate you and the wonderful gift that you are to this universe. So celebrate you, celebrate your gifts, celebrate life. This is a great time to be alive. And you are feeling abundant overall with this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, people are giving you gifts. You're receiving these gifts. You're feeling really good right now, Libra, which is fantastic. Foundation to that is Three of Pentacles, collaboration, teamwork. I feel like this is something at work. So your people are around you. These are two threes. You know, they deal with people. You've got partying, and usually in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck, it's three people focused like on a church, like an architecture project. And it's like it represents teamwork, collaboration. So I feel like people are all around you. Maybe you're dealing with water signs, maybe you're dealing with earth signs, but I feel like, yeah, people are celebrating you. So happy birthday. In your recent past, you're dealing with Knight of Wands in reverse. So maybe you're dealing with a fire sign who maybe reversed themselves out of your lives. This could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. The Knight can be very impulsive, very energetic. This is the player card. So I feel like maybe for some of you, if you were involved with a fire sign, this Knight of Wands was like, okay, I think this was maybe casual. You know, it's like fun and casual, and I think it ran its course and it just sort of fizzled, or they just sort of upped and left, and you're like, oh, what the F? But like I said, this is in the past. Also, Knights bring in energies and bring in messages. So with Wand energy, I feel like you were waiting on a message of inspiration, motivation, perhaps something that was going to inspire you, something that you were really looking forward to hearing, that was going to be kind of like a game changer. But I get the sense this is someone, not so much a message. It was a casual relationship that ran its course. It was very fun and very passionate, but I think this person just up and left. Yeah. In your near future, Four of Swords reversed, exhaustion. I think you got tired of their BS. You know, I think it was fun while it lasted, but I don't know if, yeah, it was a connection that was very passionate. So highs and lows, lots of extreme back and forth. I feel like there was no middle, you know, there was no moderation. Everything was like always a big deal, always a thing. And I think you got tired of it. I think you're like, F that. I think you actually probably gave this person the boot. and now you're resting. I think you're taking time to catch your breath, because they were kind of a downer, you know, with your birthday coming up. And not that they were a downer because they weren't fun. They were fun, but they were ruining your groove. I think you got rid of the fire sign, because on your mind's eye is Knight of Cups reversed. This is what's in your mind. So you're thinking of love. You're thinking of romance. You're wishing for a declaration of love to come in. Maybe some of you are dealing with a water sign, and maybe you're like, gosh, you know, maybe that you're feeling nostalgic about a water sign, like with the Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But, and I think you're just with the fire sign just cause, you know, just cause, because they were fun. You know what I mean? The energy that I'm getting off of this Knight of Cups is that you really liked this person. The Knight of Cups is the most romantic card in the deck. They are in love with love. They're the ultimate romantic. They're the ones who write poetry. They express their emotions clearly and lovingly. They're very intuitive, very nurturing. But again, night energy can be a bit immature, so they could be kind of like a drama queen sometimes, you know, in their shadow aspect. Maybe too emotional. But I feel like in your mind's eye, you're like, all right, you're trying to attract love, you know. And I think you're waiting, you know, for that to come in. And I think that may be something that you're actually trying to manifest. And I think you're doubting yourselves. And I think you might be a little bit fearful of this Knight of Cups, of the message that this card represents, you know, real love. I think that scares you a little bit. But don't doubt your intuition. Don't block it. Take time to rest. And I feel like this Four of Swords card is coming in to say, hey, you need to rest because you're not hearing these psychic downloads that are trying to come in for you. So your intuition is off, Libra. You all are usually really good with intuition. But this is the High Priestess, and she's coming in reverse. So maybe yeah, I just get the sense that you've been really busy with work and with socializing, and it's just like, okay, it's throwing off your energy, it's throwing off your alignment, and now it's like, okay, you're not quite hearing the messages just yet, not clearly, because you're trying to manifest, but you can't manifest something that you're unsure of because you're going to call it in incorrectly. This could also be secrets, information withheld, and it's not like it's something bad. It's just the timing isn't right for you to know that information just yet. So I feel like you have to get yourself into alignment and to get prepared to receive this message. And once you do that, this card will go upright. Yeah, or at least the energy of the card will go upright. But right now, there's things that you're working on. There's things that you're releasing. And that's coming up. Before I get too far ahead of myself, you have the Page of Pentacles in your environment. This is a card of manifestation. Card of manifestation. But if you're out of alignment with your intuition, if you're out of alignment with your spirit guides and spirit energy, you're not going to be able to manifest correctly. So take time to rest, take time to center yourself, take time to reflect and write down what it is that you want, you know, because sometimes writing and journaling is a great way to make it tangible, to make our thoughts tangible, because it's like, oh, now they exist. They're right here on this paper that I just wrote. Those are my thoughts. I can touch them. So that is a great tool, you know, to help clear the energy. So hopes and fears, 10 of Swords, endings, painful endings. But it's temporary. It's like, all right, you know what? Look, not even going to worry about that. I think it's this Knight of Wands that you reversed out. You know, you have the Knight of Cups also, and you might be kind of smarting a little bit, you know, in the heart chakra area. But your outcome is 10 of Wands also. So you have 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 2 10s, endings, completions. You're done. You're done with the drama. You're done with the heartache. You're done with the arguing. No more. It's over. So this is great because once this energy clears itself, you're going to feel so much better about yourself. You know, and right now I think you're distracting yourself with celebrating your birthday and being around family and friends who truly love you. You know, even though you're kind of healing a little bit of a broken heart, but you're going to bounce back. You're going to bounce right back, Libra, and it's not even going to be a thing because what's not meant to be in your life will not be in your life. And what's going on with us energetically, with Saturn going direct, with Pluto going direct, and the stars aligning, it really is about ending karma. And this person, they were there to probably teach you a small lesson. I get the sense that this wasn't a very long type of situation, maybe a few months. I just think that you really liked them just because they were fun, and it ended abruptly, and you're just like, damn, you know. And there's just that process, that emotional process that you have to go through, you know. But it's allow that to end, allow yourself to move on from it. I don't feel like there's a lot of healing from that. It's more of like, okay, what was their purpose in my life? Because we're ending karma, we're starting new cycles. They were there for a reason. They were a catalyst of some sort. So what was it that they were trying to jumpstart for you? Okay, and that's something that only you will know. So definitely journal about that. What was the purpose of that person? What did they catalyze in your life? What did they jumpstart in your life? Was it like a course correction? Because it might have been a course correction. You may have been going down a path that may have resulted in repeating karma, and the universe is like, nope, here you go. This person ran its course, and out they go, and back onto the path you go. So think about that. I feel like that's kind of what's going on there. Yeah, okay, we're talking about cycles, karmic cycles. That's exactly what's going on. You're just clearing some karma. That's all. And it's nothing big. It's something that was a course correction for you to get you back on path, to get you back on track. And you're on track. Meditate. Journal. Take time to self-care. Decompress. Because this is all cycles. And I feel like this is with the lunar cycle. We just had the full moon in Aries on the 13th. And we're getting ready to have a new moon in Scorpio on the 28th. So yeah, just follow the energy of the moon cycles. On the 28th, it's all about new beginnings. The 13th, the full moon, was all about completions. Okay. Spirit is with you. This is the spirit guide card. You're being divinely guided. You are, like I said, you know, I feel like that person, the Knight of Wands, whomever that person represents to you, they were a catalyst to bring you back on track, to remind you of a lesson, or to remind you of maybe a concept, you know, or a spiritual concept that you need to like kind of keep kind of at the forefront in order to have you navigate your path. But yeah, you're being divinely guided here. Air energy coming in reverse. So I feel like there's some confusion. Yeah, confusion, indecisiveness. I think this indecisiveness is keeping you stuck and moving forward because you're like, maybe I want to do this. Oh, I don't know about that. And Libras, you can be very indecisive. You can. So be very careful with this energy because you can inadvertently keep yourself stuck stuck in a loop that you don't need to be in. Okay? So be very careful with it. And this is why this deck is called the Untamed Truth, because it truly is untamed. So there's going to be a swear word in it, just forewarning you. But this is the fuck it card. Sometimes you just have to say F it. And just give it to God. Because the universe has your back. Some things are ultimately out of your control. And it's like, okay, I give up. I yield. There you go. Universe, I'm in your hands. I trust you to guide me and to deliver me at the correct point that I'm supposed to arrive at. And I'm trusting you to gift me with the abundance that is right for me. So I feel like this goes along with the will card that we were talking about in the beginning of the reading. It came in reverse. It was like some of you are trying to manhandle timelines, trying to manipulate, forcefully manipulate manifestation energies, and you can't. So you have to just let it go. Really just be like, all right, F it. F it. I'm done trying to control. Yeah. So I feel like this is controlling energy. This is out of balanced air energy. And we're seeing it right here with the reversal of air. Feeling out of balance, out of your element. And when air energy is out of balance, it can be very controlling. It can be very sharp-tongued. It can be very wishy-washy, very indecisive, foggy-headed. A lot. So I feel burnout just popped into my head. Burnout. Don't burn yourselves out. I think you're either right there about to, or some of you have entered the burnout phase, you know, like at work or just with life in general, just because of some of the things that you're going through. Rest, 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 rest. You have burnout right here. This is the Four of Swords card reversed. Exhaustion. And this is coming up in your near future. So some of you are on this path to burning yourselves out. Get off of that path, Libra. Don't go down that path. Don't burn yourselves out. Seriously, take time to self-care, meditate, sleep, unplug, turn off, you know, Facebook and Instagram, turn off your phones for the weekend and just, you know, just veg out and chill. Go outside, go do some hiking, do some, you know, enjoy the scenery. The fall foliage is gorgeous. This is a great time to just be outside, you know. So I feel like this masculine energy is a little bit of imbalanced air energy because I get the sense of wishy-washiness and indecisiveness, and I feel like they're misplacing blame. So, okay, masculine, like to share it as feminine. I am sending you love right now. I am closed off to love right now. And you are not open to love right now. Okay. So I like that this masculine is admitting that they're closed off to love. I think that's accurate. I feel like the statement of you are closed off to love right now. No. No. I feel like that's a little bit of misplaced blame. He's like, I'm closed off. I feel like you're closed off and F it. You know what I mean? That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like a little bit of drama, high emotional, like a bit erratic. Someone with a lot of energy, someone who's kind of hyper. Yeah, they're scattered. I feel like their emotions are all over the place. The feminine would like to share to her masculine, I forgive you, and I wish you could be here right now. So this feminine is open to love, and he's like, no, you're not. So, I feel like this is going to make communication challenging. Good luck with the Mercury retrograde coming upon us, you know, the end of the month, lasting through about the first 3 weeks of November, compounded with Scorpio energy. The energy that I'm getting off of this masculine is amusing. That's why I keep chuckling, I keep smiling, because it's amusing. I feel like this person is just like always like, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's not me, it's you, and I feel like this, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, let's calm you down a little bit. The word endearing is coming in. I feel like their heart space is very sincere and genuine and sensitive. And I do feel like they are very caring individuals, but their emotional energy is so erratic right now. How to deal with that? I think they just have to naturally calm themselves down. You know, I mean, feminine, you're like, I forgive you, and I wish you could be here right now. But he's the one that's like, oh, you know, he's sending you love. So he loves you, but he's in his own way. He's in his own way. And honestly, feminines, I don't think there's anything that you can do right now to get him out. This is something he's going to have to work out on his own. And he's going to have to approach you on his own. Because if you approach him and try and talk, he's just like too much up here. That's what I'm getting. And the conversations is going to be a waste of time. It's going to be the blame game and this and that. Because he's already blaming you. And it's like, oh, I forgive you. And he's like, but you're not open to love. It's like, well, yeah, I am. I wish you were here, and I forgive you, and blah, blah. And he's like, So I don't know. I feel like patience, a lot of patience with this individual. Their heart is sincere, really and truly. Their heart is sincere. Their energy, like who they are as a human being is good. They're a good person. They've got to clear this out. They really do. And I feel like you can hold space for them, but don't put your life on hold for them, feminine, okay? Because I don't know how long this is going to take, and I will never advise anybody to sit around and wait. You continue going on your path, and you keep doing you, feminine. You can continue to send them love and light in prayer. Don't attach, you know. Some people tend to attach, and it's like, okay, well, I love this person and I'm over here doing my thing, but I don't want to go on that coffee date because I'm still worried about so-and-so over here. That's fear-based attachment, and you're not doing this person any favors. The way to help this person step fully into their vortex and elevate their vibrational energy to meet your vibrational energy is to surrender, release, and let go.